What's up, Ethan? Test, test, test. Let me check my microphone here. I was about to say, that's not your usual post. All right, let me get. Oh, wait just a minute. I'll get the case out. It takes up the whole dang desk, but. And then we'll get in it. Put the boxes out like we did the other night. Well, a little under the weather, so apologies if I sound hoarse or quiet or what have you. What's up, Ron? Welcome. All right, since we're recording, I'm going to get this case up here and get the boxes out. It doesn't take me a second. It weighs 8,000 pounds. Well, it's not that heavy. It's just bulky. Bulky. We're going to do it like we did the other night. We're going to go 4 wide. Like so. There we go. Perfect. Did a good nights for James. Let's find JR some nice stuff. We'll wait a couple more minutes before we get started. Started sorting the other one. I was under the weather yesterday. I didn't get very far, so they did not go out as fast as I was hoping. But hopefully go out Monday. What I'll probably try to do is get both breaks shipped out together. So if you're in both breaks, you'll likely get it all in one package. Chad should be receiving a couple more cases in the mail. So they were shipped yesterday, Monday-ish. So he'll have the next round. I'll be doing some more NT at some point as well. Sorry, the dogs are playing behind me, so hopefully that's not bothering you. Hey, settle down. They're not listening to me. All right, it's 6 o'clock on the dot, so we're going to go ahead and get cracking. Full case, select Prizm number 2. My list pulled up. Thought I had it pulled up. It wasn't there. There we go. All right, let's get going. Good luck, everybody. Round 2. Man, And we are. Hold on 1 second. Let me empty this trash can real quick. So I'll be fresh. All right. Now let's do it. What's up, Robert? Or RJ? Here we go. Start with a red power prism. Casey Kane to 175. Silver. Kyle Larson. I'm going to wait and sleeve up the silvers after the break this time. Pulsar. Connor Zilich. Off to a hot start again. That one is 136 of 299. He was hot as fire in the last break. We'll see if he continues to be hot in this one. Behind it, how about a purple? John Hunter Nemechek. Number 12 of 99. Love the throwback design. The new design's nice too, but I love this design for whatever reason. Yeah. True Red. Mr. Sam Mayer. The 249. And our first auto. How about a Mojo? Brent Cruz. Brent was hot in the first break too. Brent Cruz. Number 25. 11 of 25. We had some nice Cruz in the first break too. We don't think we had auto, but we had some nice low numbered stuff. Guys, stop. 249, Prizm, 249. Keep my piles in order. We'll certainly recap all the autos and everything under 99 again, like last time. True Blue. That is Daniel Hemrick, number to 199. And we got a, wow, Connor Zilich. This case came from a different place, so number 31 of 75. Staying hot. Hot, hot, hot. Who had him this time? Mr. Park's got him this time. There you go. No, so many rookies already. Daniel's not a rookie. We have a few boxes of Select, 6 I think to be exact, so I might do something with those here soon to Miss Select. Red Power of Denny Hamlin to 175. Silver Noah Gregson. They like putting Noah in the cowboy hat of late, don't they? Pulsar of Hayden Deegan, 299. Silver Sammy Smith. Still a couple more autos in this spot. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. All right, back at it. Blue of Noah Gregson to 199. Right. Yep. Nice green Jeff Gordon to 149. So much color. Silver, I think. No, blue to 49. Nice one there. Brad K on the blue. Groovy. 49. That is 13 of 49. Why does that checker look different? And next auto. How about Mr. Cody Ware? Cody Ware on the base auto. I guess the checker flag does look different. It looked shinier for some reason, but I guess not. Orange, Bubba Wallace to 125. Checkered flag of Ryan Priest to 75. 1 of 75. One, nine. There we go. My pile's in order here. Come here. Pulsar. That is Mr. Frankie to 299. Silver, Raja Karuth. A little truck action there. Back-to-back truck action. Some green. Red of Luke Finhouse. 249. Green Scope Bubba Wallace to 149. Blue Michael McDowell to 199. And our next auto, there's a nice one. How about Kyle Larson? Cup Champs auto. Kyle Larson, not numbered. Very nice. It's a good looking auto. Good looking card. Cup Champs. Kyle Larson. Auto, not numbered. Good looking card there. We'll clear off some of these boxes. We'll be able to see our wall of goodies back there. Winnie, come here. Pulsar, Austin Cindric to 299. Silver, Dale Earnhardt Jr. All right, let me get my base out of the way, and we'll move on to box 2. I'm going to put it. Not a bad start with a Larson auto. Not a rookie there. Orange, Butterbean auto, rookie, number to 1 to 25. And, wow, another Cup Champions auto. How about Kevin Harvick on the red, number 299. It is 61 of 99. Nice back-to-back autos there. Butterbean is 59 of 125. Larson Cruz and Cody Ware was the other one in that first box. And just pulled a Harvick red auto. Austin Beers, Pulsar, Silver Joey Logano. Red, Cody Ware again, 249. And how about Mr. Ben Rhodes, our next auto, just a silver variety. What's this pack? Oh. Sorry, my wife ran my daughter to meet some friends for dinner. So I'm trying to dog sit and break at the same time, which usually is not bad, but it just rambunctious. Come here. Yeah, the 2 numbered Connors were nice too. Blue, Brendan Poole, to 199. Silver, Justin Haley. I haven't had any packs with 3 numbered cards. I had some the other night. So you guys see a red pot of gold coming. Here's one with 3 numbered cards. We got Josh Williams, a power, 175, and a gold, and it snuck up on me, and I wasn't ready.
I love gold.
Corey Day, gold rookie.
The taste of it, the smell of it, the
And it is 1 of 10 to boot. That's a Butte Clark. 1 of 10. True gold. 1 of 10. Put it right there for now. Red pot of gold. Brad K, number to 99. That is 8 of 99. So far, so good. Let's keep it up. We haven't had like I was telling others the other night, Chad, it doesn't feel like they've made much of this. Not given how much color is in per box, how much gold we had in the other, or color per case, and gold per case. I haven't have a little one yet, of course, but Don't feel like this is mass produced. Could be wrong. Next auto is Sage Karam. Didn't have him in the last case. Sage on the base auto. Pulsar Retzlaff to 299. Silver Corey Hine. Yeah, when you see all the colors sleeved up and stacked from a case, you're like, man, that's a lot of color. Pulsar Austin Beers to 299. Nice rookie there. And a Carson Capel, Carolina Blue, numbered 20 of 49. Or Quapple, Capel, Quapple. Red Taylor Gray to 249. Silver Casey Kane. Some green. First up, a blue. Nice Dale Earnhardt Jr. blue. That's a good looking card. Well, the blue on his fire suit. That's sharp. Numbered 61 of 199. And the green, Connor Zillich. Man, again, this case came from a different place than the last case, so it's not like we just have a loaded run of Zillich coming. I hope that's the case, but only 3 numbered Zilliches so far. Only 3 so far. I mean, it's not. I guess it's a bigger checklist than it has been in some years, but still not massive. Like, football Prizm's 400, I think now. This one's only 200, so Kurt Busch to 299. Silver Geo rookie. Red Sammy Smith to 249. And then Daniel Dye on the checker, numbered 65 of 75. That's a really good looking Dale Jr. right there. The King on the base, Groovy. Last pack box 2. We've had, when it comes to Connor, we've had some loaded cases. Move on in case 2. Obviously, we got Jeb Burton, Power Red. Raja Karuth on the silver. 3. First, yeah, make sure we have all our autos. 2 down. Long way to go. Well, I mean, they're numbered, so they can only flood them with so many. I just feel like we've hit a lot more on average than most cases will have. I mean, given a 200 card check. Raja Karuth, they can only flood it with so many numbered cards since they're numbered. Raja Karuth. Silver. But only 200 card checklist. They're going to be more common than. But I think, to be honest with you, though, it's a 200 card checklist, but they probably print a tenth of racing for what they print like a football with a 400 card checklist. So in the end, it's probably not. Even the base print run, something like this, is much smaller than any other sport. I would guarantee you that. And how about Ernie Irvin? Red. Number 299, 71 of 99 on the Swerving Irvin. Now, that could be. There's always that conspiracy theory that they load up the early cases, but with the difference with this, and again in other sports, is they ship all this as soon as it's printed. They sell it all. With football and baseball, basketball, they print so much that they can leak it out slowly. But with this, I don't even think they're doing that. They can't afford to. The demand isn't as high. So I don't know. I don't have too much conspiracy theories when it comes to Prizm or any Panini racing. I think that it's one of the truer, print, sell, ship. But I guarantee you, I know for a fact, Topps, another Butterbean, or no, sorry, SVG, not Butterbean, SVG to 199. Silver, Riley Herbst. I know for a fact with other sports like basketball, Topps is extremely manipulating the market by leaking a little bit out, raising the price, dropping the price. They might ship in the first, second, and third runs. They do not print in the first, second, and third runs. It's all printed and packed at one time. But my understanding is, even on that, it's all shipped. Oh, we got gold vinyl. Let's go ahead and show it. How about Mr. Denny Hamlin? Gold of vinyl. 1 of 1. 1 of 1. That's awesome. Did you have Denny? Who had Denny? They definitely don't hold too much back with racing because, as y'all know, most of it drops way below cost pretty quick. Denny Hamlin, 1 of 1, going to. You go, Ryan. One of his 3 fans. Going to Ryan. That's pretty. 1 of 1 on the gold of vinyl. Mr. PJs. Very nice. I'm going to stick him here in the middle. We'll see him more in a minute. Then we had Matt Kenseth, 125. Now, with the rise of racing on whatnot, more guys breaking it there and being able to fill it fast, you aren't seeing racing product drop quite as much below cost as you used to. Before the whatnot days, I've paid as little as like $900 a case for NT when cost is around significantly more than that, almost double that. We got to $299, Ryan Newman. But I'll be honest, I take Eric Jones silver. I take boxes of racing to every card show I do. I can probably count on 2 hands the number of racing boxes I've sold at shows in the last 5 years. So very different demand than the other sports. Take it every week. We have a few local guys like racing, but not many. Now, I hear like in North Carolina, places like that, racing. So I went to a card show today at Talladega at the racetrack, and there was one person with racing cards. Justin Allgaier to 249. One guy had racing cards at a card show at the International Motorsports Hall of Fame at Talladega. That shows you around here how interesting it is. Then how about Chandler Smith on the red auto? 32 of 99. One guy had racing cards and one guy had diecast. That's it. 250 table show. That was all the racing at a card show at Talladega Racetrack. So it just shows you how interesting the demand for racing is. Even here, even at the racetrack. You're welcome. You're welcome, Ryan. That was the only thing I was disappointed in our first case was no 101. So happy we got one now. Kenny Wallace to 175. Silver Danica. But the way Zillich is selling, he's got to have some demand outside of racing fans. I wouldn't imagine his prices would be so high. Orange Ryan Blaney to 149. Justin Allgaier to 75. 69 of 75. Red Talisman Bubba Wallace. 38 of 99. Because usually the only thing that drives up huge demand for NASCAR is if there's somebody that people are outside of NASCAR investing in. I'm guessing that has to be happening with him some. Maybe not a ton, but then the same thing happened with Haley Deegan and folks like that. Good case so far. Good case. We'll get to see Denny in a minute. He's hiding back behind me. I didn't play my gold soundbite for that. I should have. Because it is gold. It is gold of vinyl. Pulsar Christopher Bell to 299. Corey Heim. Red Josh Williams to 249. Green Scope. That is Caden Deegan. No, Hayden Deegan. I keep wanting to call him Caden. Hayden Deegan to 149. Come on, guys, lay down. Need to find another color blast. Can we go for 2 for 2 on color blast? Yeah, in this case, came from a different distributor, so maybe. Blue Ricky Stenhouse to 199. Silver Connor Mosak, other Connor. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I hadn't seen it any pulled either in the breaks I've watched. He might not have many. Red Power Austin Beers to 175. Shane Van Gisbergen. Oh, I'm out of penny sleeves on the checkered flag. Numbered 68 of 75. I do have a feeling, just based on what I've watched, some of the big guys' autos are very SP, or some of the vets, I should say, don't have high numbered autos like 99. Although we did see an unnumbered Larson, so maybe not. All right. Box 4. I think NASCAR is getting a little bit like the other sports in the it used to be the bigger numbers came out pretty often. They used back in 2016. They guaranteed it was Harvick Jr., Danica, and I can't remember who the fourth one was. You got one of those 4 in every case of certified, guaranteed. One autograph of one of those 4. And they used to do that with football and stuff too. I know back in 17, it was like you either got, I think it was 17. I remember 16. 16. You either got golf. I can't remember the bigger rookies, but they have, with their production runs so much bigger now, those guarantees have gone away. Jeff Gordon red to 249. And next up, Andres Perez de Lara. Sensational signatures. Those kind of guarantees no longer happen. shocked at how little. Like even go like the National in Chicago, the biggest card show every year in the country. How little NASCAR you see. You'll see more F1, but still not even a ton of it. Tony Brightinger on the blue to 199. Silver Josh Williams with a sweet mullet. One second. Yeah. It's the most passionate fan base, but probably the smallest. Michael McNowell, Pulsar. Silver, Christopher Bell. The sad part is when I do find racing at shows, and I'm like, oh, cool, maybe I'll get some deals. They're so overpriced. It's like, I guess these are guys who don't know racing, and they just happen to have some, and they're like, well, the Earnhardt Jr. Auto should sell for $300. Like, yeah, it's not a $300 card, buddy. You never find deals either. Cole Custer red to 249. Got a little Willie B on the checkered flag. That one is 65 of 75. But it's by far my funnest or my favorite sport to open. A lot more fun, a lot more affordable, and a lot more available. It's a little bit harder to find because you do have so many whatnot guys now that have kind of started breaking racing, and some of them have been doing it a while. We got Corey Day, nice one there on the 175. And how about a little Bobby Labonte? Patented penmanship. That one is 77 of 99. One more vet action here. Got in a few breaks. Our buddy Jordan Sanders that's on the Facebook group is doing some racing breaks on whatnot these days, so I've gotten in a few of his breaks. What is that? Is that black? No, it's black gold behind this. Black gold behind the orange. Jake Garcia. How about Mr. Taylor Gray? Black gold. 2 of 5. We'll count black gold.
The look of it, the taste of it, the smell of it.
2 of 5. Taylor Gray. I do like the black golds. I think they introduced those last year, if I'm not mistaken. Do you think that was a good addition? Red Power, Jeff Gordon. Silver, Kyle Busch. Some more gold vinyl. Let's find some more. Red Power of Austin Beers. Nice rookie there. Silver Parker Retzlaff. Tony B. This box and the last box were quiet on the Connor. On the Zilich train. Pulsar. Carson Hocevar. Jesse Love on the purple. We haven't had much purple tonight. Number to 99 on the Love Doctor. Jesse Love, 43 of 99. Oh, got another one. Red. Mr. Ross Chastain. That is 90 of 99. Yep, I sure will. I'll send you a pic. If you don't mind, shoot me a message on Facebook Messenger too, just so I don't forget. Just remind me. I'll do that. That's not a problem. I need to take some pics of some of the big ones from the other case too and post them on the Facebook. Next auto, how about chocolate? Danny Chocolate Myers. Chocolate 3. A blue, Tyler Ankrum. Carolina blue, Denny Hamlin to go with your 101. That one is 27 of 49. Orange, John Hunter Nemechek. Silver, Brent Cruz. That's a nice rookie there. A Pulsar, Jesse Love. Green, Brent Cruz. Go in your silver. And we are 4 down. Puppy, go. Come here, Winnie. She wants to go downstairs. We can do another box or two, then I'll run that out real quick. All right, let's go down the middle so we can get Denny exposed better. Real quick. If you do not want your vet base, let me know. Otherwise, I'm going to go ahead and ship them all for these 2 breaks. We might start limiting the vet base after we do this one. Just so a couple per driver or something. Just to help on shipping a little bit. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and ship them all. Chad has some cases in route. We'll probably do the next Prizm break. So if your Mojo. What do you have tonight, JR? So Chad has more Mojo for you. He'll be doing some, dude. Kevin Harvick, Orange Wave. Geo on the silver. Chad kept up with the list. See who everybody had. It's the only bad part about not keeping the list yourself. And how about Connor Mosak on the red auto? That is 20 of 99. Pulsar of Kyle Busch. Purple, Matt Kenseth. That one is 32 of 99. Silver Geo. I've been in a few breaks. I was in one FOTL break and I had Ben Rhodes and somebody else. I got a 2 numbered Ben Rhodes card, 1 to 10. I haven't had much luck in Prizm this year so far. Not with the drivers I've taken. Take Austin Hill a lot, but he does not hit a lot. Red, Kurt Busch. Silver, Tony B. Blue, Jeff Gordon. Really like that blue in that set. And next auto, how about Josh Berry on the red? Numbered 42 of 99. That feels like a JR driver. You have Josh? Gone quiet on the Connor spot. Might have some base, but I'll just leave those up, obviously. Pulsar, Todd Gillen. Silver, Joey Logano. Red, Josh Williams. Next autograph. How about Mr. Dale Jarrett? What about this one? That Dale Jarrett sounds like a JR driver, too. Dale Jarrett. I think of him, I think of that brown UPS car. Oh, he isn't that. He isn't that group. Pulsar, Joey Logano. Silver, Taylor Gray. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, you see what I see back there.
I love gold. The look of it.
Ooh, the gold pot of gold. Even better. Red, Alex Bowman. Purple, Joey Logano, and our gold. How about a gold pot of gold of Mr. Corey Day? That one is 8 of 10. Nothing more fitting than a gold pot of gold. Corey Day to 10. Our Logano purple is 97 of 99. Luck of the Irish. A pot of gold. A blue, Ricky Stenhouse. Silver, Carson Hocevar. Tyler Ankrum, red power. Carolina blue on the Chase Elliott. Nice one there. Nice one there. Number 22 of 49. Chase. Chase. Oh, you're right. I didn't think about that. That is the second gold day. There are two. They're both Corey days. Gold, pot of gold, and a gold base. I'm going to put them back there in a second. I was just waiting to clear off them. I didn't even think about it. I forgot we'd already had one of them. We got John Hunter Nemechek and Kyle Busch on a silver. It's like typical Panini collation, though. If you get one, well, that's an insert, of course, but when you get one parallel of a guy, you tend to get a lot of parallels. Yeah. Okay, so it's been a little different. It hasn't been quite as one-sided in this case so far. For that last case. What's up, Beth? Happy holidays. Happy holidays. William Byron on the blue to 199. Jeff Gordon on the green scope to 149. And we are 5 down. Again, give me a little time to get these. These do take a little while to sort, especially since we're shipping all cards. And Like I said, it's not that many drivers, but it's a lot of sorting. It's not that many piles. When you got to make 100, what is it, 40 piles? It takes a little while. I'm not as fast as Chad. No, I can get them done pretty quick. But I just got to sit down, throw something on YouTube. Austin Beers, Pulsar. And our next auto is Chad Knaus. Chad Knaus. Red, Matt Kenseth. Silver, Eric Jones. There's two drivers for you, JR. Not big hits, but color. Blue, Kyle Busch. Yeah, our next auto, Brandon Jones. On the sensational signatures. B. Jones. Red, Davey Allison. That's cool. Silver, Kyle Busch. Silver, Pulsar, Luke Finhouse. There's another Connor Azilich. Another green. Is that our second green, I think? Yeah. Come here, Winnie. Yep. Two greens. We have a blue Connor Zelich again, 21 of 49 on the victory lane. Connor, as I spoke about, we're not hitting any Connors for a while, and now they're popping out again. Maybe we should just all try to buy that spot every break. Next auto coming up. It is Santino Ferrucci. Santino. I think we had 3 base autos in this box. Maybe 2 so far. Blue, Kevin Harvick. Silver, Jeff Gordon. Red, Ryan Blaney. Green. Wow. Talk about collation. Now we have 3 out of the 149 of these in the same case. I mean, that doesn't seem fair. 3 of them out of the same case. There's some of that Panini collation I love so much. You might be right, JR. They're flooding the market. Hush puppies. Blue, Raja Karuth. Silver, Brandon Jones. A lot of golds are boring unless they're. Orange, Eric Jones. Purple, Jimmy Johnson. That's sharp. That's almost a little color match. Purple Jimmy. That is 99 of 99. Pulsar, Jamie McMurray. Silver, Denny Hamlin. Red, Caden Honeycutt. Carson Quapple. Carolina Blue. That one is 30. 30. The 8 and 0 throw me off. 30 of 49. Last pack of box 6. We might start dabbling on whatnot a little bit. I'll probably start off with smaller breaks. 4, 6 boxes, something like that. We got Brian Deegan. Silver, Taylor Grace. We've had a lot of Taylor Grace tonight. 6 down, 6 to go. So this will be our second NT case. We've done 2. Our second Prizm case. We've done 2 NT. We'll probably do. I don't know what Chad wants to do next. He's got one of each, or should have one of each in hand here shortly. If he wants to do NT again. All right, we'll take a quick break. Give me 1 second, and we'll take these dogs out. And I'll be right back. No. All right, let's continue the fun. Got a red Rick Cruz, silver Luke Finhouse, blue Austin Cindric, silver Matty D, orange Raja Karuth, green Cowboy, Noah Gregson, and a pot of gold blue of Noah Gregson. It is 32 of 49. It's JR's favorite driver, isn't it? I kid. I know you don't like him. I always seem to pull a lot of them. I feel like I'm a Noah magnet. In a minute, let's find another gold. Next auto is Mr. Jake Wood. Woody Jake. Pulsar, Brennan Butterbean. We got a Frankie on the checker flag rookie, number 35 of 75. Red, Ryan Blaney. Silver, Butterbean. Butterbean on the silver. Do you guys or gals do a lot of grading? Just observation. I know grading hasn't caught on as much in the racing world as say the other sports either. But I was curious what you guys think about it and if y'all grade a lot. Matt Mills to 175. It's your boy Noah again to 149. Noah stands out. He's rocking the cowboy hat every card. I saw somebody, one of the big sports club groups, somebody posted I think it was a Tiger Stripe, Corey Heim, and this was a non-racing club. I just bought a blaster over for fun to hit this. Should I grade it? Will that help with the value? And a lot of people said no. Racing folks don't really care about grading, so it's not really going to increase your value. And I thought that was interesting. Okay, good to know. Ty Gibbs in our next auto. How about Justin Allgaier on the Mojo? That one is 18 of 25. I think it was a racing guy that replied. It's like it doesn't really. PSA 10, for example, of a driver doesn't carry the weight of, say, a PSA 10 of something. Of a rookie in other sports. I thought that was interesting. I was like, that got me thinking. You don't necessarily see a lot of graded racing cards for sale, so I was curious. I have a few. Like I have a William Byron Select Rookie Tie-Dye PSA 10. I actually bought that one, so it was not one I graded myself, but sorry, we put some of these out for our stand here. But then I got to thinking about it. I was like, you don't really see a lot of. Now, again, I guess part of it is racing is not as mass collected as other sports either, so that could be why you don't see as much graded. Yeah, I've noticed that too. I have a good mix of raw and across all sports, raw and slabbed in my collection. There's certain cards I want slabbed. There's certain cards I don't care. Next up, AJ Allmendinger. I know racing folks tend to like patches and relics and thicker cards, and those don't grade well anyway. Most of the time, Haley Vegan silver. So that could be part of it too. Plus, there's only, 4 or 5 racing releases a year. So just in general, the population of graded racing cards is going to be slimmer. Alan Kowicki on the blue. Silver Danica. So when I say I don't see as many, it probably makes sense that you don't see as many. No color blast. No color blast. Nothing much since you left, I don't think. Nothing crazy. Now, I want another color blast, but I'd be shocked if you saw those tonight. I'm hoping, though. Hoping. A blue, AJ Allmendinger. A purple, Bailey Curry. Number 22 of 99. It could. It could. Just depends on if in racing in general, it just depends on if the community races it. Red. Ooh, our next auto. Red, Cole Custer. And then we got an auto of Mr. Zane Smith, also red. All of our autos have been red or mojo or base, except for our vinyl. Numbered 62 of 99 on the Zane. I like graded for my vintage, mainly just for authenticity purposes. I know, like today, I bought at that card shop. I bought 2 Warren Spawn cards. Yeah, not somebody gets faked or anything, but oh, I didn't think it had been sold the other day when I looked on the color blast. I'm sending the one Nelson hit to a consigner for him. Kyle Larson, Pulsar, green Brent Cruz. So we'll be on the market soon. Anybody's looking for one? All right, 5 to go. We need it. Well, this would be good and bad. It'd be bad for the blue collect racing, right? Because racing boxes and singles for the most part are affordable. No, but if you want racing to ever explode in value, we need a driver. I guess to me the last one that really did it was Danica when she first came over, right? People outside of NASCAR came in and bought Danica and caused a little NASCAR boom. But if you want that, I mean, is Zillich that person? Is he going to draw mass collectors from outside of NASCAR? I don't know. We may never see that like that happen again. But blue, Alan Kowicki. Purple, we got a box with 3 number cards. Purple, Sammy Smith, numbered 74 of 99. Oh, 1 of 1, gotcha. I mean, if people are banking him being that next big name, it's probably a good price. 17 of 49 on the King. Blue pot of gold. Yeah, Deegan stuff went crazy. Now, for whatever reason, female drivers, and I know, like, I'll be watching we got a red auto of Mr. Cody Ware on the red auto. Be watching a whatnot break, 43 of 99. Someone come in, hey, are there any lady drivers left? I mean, that's what the only thing some people collect. I guess just for the sellability of the lady drivers. Like, they don't care about the lady drivers. They're only doing it because they think they can flip them. Red Power Chase Briscoe. And another nice Denny. This one is 36 of 75. I mean, to me, the women drivers are gimmicky unless one turns out to be really good. It's possible. Help stop the fanboy. That is true. That was something I never understood about Deegan. They strictly were buying her because of her looks and the fact she was a girl. And I think a lot of people remembered back to the Danica boom, right, when everybody was wanting her. And I think, oh, she's the next Danica. She'll sell really well, whether she's good or not. Kyle Larson, Dale Jr. on the silver. But, I don't know. It's tough. It's tough. We got red Austin Dillon, Brad K on the green. Now you don't see a lot in this. I haven't seen much Tyler Reddick at all. He's a guy I like to collect. I'm not seeing much of him at all in this part. At least not. We have not pulled much color of him anyway. Stop the thing. Right. Well, just look at some of even the NFL. I mean, some of these guys that sold for so much money. Or just in basketball, Zion Williamson, for example. We got a nice one behind Casey Kane blue. How about a Jimmy Johnson? So I was wrong about that. Some of the big names do have base autos. Jimmy. Yeah, but even in some sports, it's not about talent. It's about popularity. I mean, like I've always said, I don't think Dale Jr. was a great race car driver, but people love him, right? And that's all that matters. And he sells well because of who he is, right? So it's not always about talent in any sport, really. I would say in the other sports it matters more, but like we've always said, hype sells better than talent. So as long as the Zilich has hype, he'll have big sales. If it turns out he doesn't have the talent or can't win, then we'll see him fall off. But injury is also something that can happen, right? Injury is a big thing in any sport. You can be the most talented in the world. Matty D on the orange, Ricky Stenhouse on the silver. If you get hurt, blow out your knee or something, you can't drive a race anymore. That can happen. Hype. That is definitely the case in football. Rookie quarterbacks, all about hype. Ryan Blaney, Pulsar, Carson Hocevar. He got a cowboy hat. I thought that was our boy Gregson there for a minute. But long term, 10 years from now, the guys who are the most talented will be the ones that win the most and have the most value. Guys or girls, right? Hype is all about today, not necessarily about longevity. Hey, there's Carson Hocevar again, sporting the cowboy hat red. And we got a Alex Bowman. There you go. JR, Alex Bowman, 14/49 on the Carolina blue. There's not really any case hits in Prizm racing. Color blasts are definitely not one per case. If it's like other sports, it's one every 10 to 12 cases. I have not seen many pulled. I've seen a few pulled, but not many. But there is not really a case hit in Prizm. We got Matt Mills and a blue auto, our first blue auto of the night, Mr. Ty Dillon. That one is 20/49. That's true, she does. I mean, what will explode is if there's ever a female that is really, really good, I mean, her cards will, because it'll draw in, kind of like the Caitlin Clark has with the WNBA, it'll draw in women outside of the NASCAR. It'll draw in collectors outside of NASCAR that want, the greatest women driver of all time, things like that. So if there's ever that happens, it'll explode. We got Kyle Larson on the orange, Kyle Larson on the green scope, Kyle Larson on the groovy. Larson. We've got Kurt Busch, Pulsar, Austin Beers on the silver. I was trying to think what racing products do have case sets. So Select had color wheels, sometimes 1-1. Turn 4 had kabooms. Most racing stuff recently has had case sets. Older stuff did not. Certified stuff like that. That was pre-case set days. Butterbean on the red, nice one there. He has a sweet hair mullet too. Silver, Brendan Poole. I don't know why they didn't put mangas in here this year. That's kind of a miss, in my opinion. Yeah, Donruss has downtown, but downtowns aren't case sets. Downtowns are much rarer in racing than they are, and we've gone through several cases of Donruss and not pulled a downtown. Now, they are case hits in football and stuff, but they are not case hits in racing for some reason. I don't know why that is. I guess maybe because the checklist is smaller. So they put them in every case, so just like 10 of them, I think. But because they sell really well at racing, too. Yeah, no mangas this year, though. I don't know why they didn't do them this year. Like Chad was saying, that feels like a big miss. But even like mangas, I guess in racing, what quote unquote case hits are actually rarer than case hits. Ty Gibbs on the blue, Bubba Wallace on the silver. Like downtowns, mangas, and color blacks are definitely not into case. But stuff like color wheels and kabooms certainly were. And there's a lady. How about not Natalie Decker, Brittany Zamora. Ooh, it's a lady. Yeah, Prizm normally doesn't have case hits in other sports either, though. It's not just racing. Casey Kane orange, and there's your boy, Noah, purple. 64 of 99. Like, Prizm doesn't have case hits in football either, because color blacks and mangas are not 1 per K. I think they think Prizm can stand alone without the need of a case hit, unlike Absolute and Donruss and those other products that need case hits. I think they think the power of Prizm is enough. And I guess it is in most sports, but it's going to be interesting. They're going to have to. I can't get the answer on. Well, no zebras this year either, and no rainbow, which I don't like either. Corey Heim, that's another good driver too that doesn't get low. I don't think. Noah Gragson silver. I forgot what I was going to say. I remember now. Oh, I wonder how long Panini has the racing contract for. Or if that's something Topps will try to get. We got a blue auto right behind Bubba on the red. Austin Cindric on the blue. That one is 7 of 49. I'm very curious how long. I thought somebody recently told me they had just extended it for a while, so maybe it doesn't end anytime soon. But they're about to be WNBA, racing, Fortnite, some soccer leagues, and I'm very curious. I don't know if they're going to make unlicensed basketball and football. I'm curious to see if they do or not. I guess time will tell. But no zebras, no tie-dye, no mangas. Or excuse me, not tie-dye. No zebras, no rainbows, no mangas. Make me mad about this. John Hunter Nemechek blue. Silver, Connor Zilich. There are 3 different Connor rookies in this, so that certainly adds to the number of Connor. He doesn't have 1 base card, he's got 3. Rolling Stones, yeah. Now I do think they'll maybe get into more non-sports. Non-sports are hot right now. I bought 3 cards today for myself and 1 card for Paul at the show today. And I bought 2 Warren Spawn cards and a Kermit the Frog. I bought Jimmy Johnson on the Prizm or on the Pulsar. And blue auto, Brent Cruz, our second Brent Cruz auto in the break. This one is blue. An orange Kermit the Frog out of Chrome, number to 25. That I thought was, and it's one I'll put in my showcase. It shows because I thought it was a good price. It's to flip, not to PC, but true orange Kermit the Frog. Non-sports is hot. So I bet Panini goes that route. I really don't think they sell the tops. I just don't think they ever will. Now maybe they sell to somebody else, but I don't think they sell the tops. Red Carson Hocevar. Silver McDowell. I know we have enough people that know people at Panini, especially on the racing side. Yeah, definitely, they don't have to release public. We got Austin Beers, rookie, and then Hayden Deegan on the purple. 62 of 99. Somebody told me that they thought they just extended it for 5 years, like recently. We got a blue, a Victory Lane, Mr. Tyler Ankrum, 34 of 49. Just curious how long it lasts. It would be nice to know if this is long term or because racing has been handed around a lot. Obviously, it's been on Panini since 2016, which the first racing product we ever broke was 16 Prizm. Speaking of Prizm, I've been doing it ever since. But just curious. Yeah, I've tried searching too to see if there's any even some estimates of. Maybe I think another brand could do good with it. Sure. But again, I dislike a lot of things about Panini. I don't love everything they do with racing, but I think overall they do a pretty good job with it. Red, Matt Kenseth. Silver, Jeff Gordon. I think they do much better with it than they do their other products. Could they do more? Yeah. Could they make more products? Yeah. I'd love to see Certified come back. I'd love to see Absolute come back. I'd love to see them do Flawless. So there's things I'd like to see. But the market is small. Corey Day on the blue. And a mojo of Mr. Kevin Harvick. That one is 18 of 25. I think Flawless Racing, although expensive, would be really, really epic. I'd like to see Immaculate Racing too, to be honest with you. I mean, obviously, you don't need to do NT, Immaculate, Flawless, probably all in the same year, but because I think they're afraid if they do more than 4 or 5 releases a year, it just floods. There's not the demand. But I will say, it feels like the demand for breaks is growing with the increase of number of whatnot breakers. If you go to Fanatics Live, Chase Briscoe red, Davey Allison on the silver. There is no race NASCAR being broken on Fanatics Live. We did it for a little while and never got much traction when we were breaking for our buddy. We did some select on there last year, but Ty Gibbs, green, Tony Breidinger. That leaves us 3 to go. But outside of Facebook and eBay and whatnot, it's definitely from what I can tell, it's the largest platform for NASCAR breaks. Maybe the largest platform for it at this point. Which is definitely keeping the product prices up, still case prices up. Because you got a lot more guys breaking. 3 more to go. I really enjoy Upper Deck products. We're going to be doing some more hockey breaks. We have a contact now that we can get hockey product from starting in the next couple months. We pre-ordered some stuff, but it's a little bit harder out. I really like Upper Deck's products. I like their non-sports. My daughter and I have opened some DC, some other older Marvel stuff. Red John Hunter Newcheck Red Power. And how about a Ryan Blaney Blue Auto? Some nice names in this case. Blue Ryan Blaney, 23 of 49. Good case overall. Not for everybody, unfortunately, but for some, very good. Pulsar, Casey Kane, Daniel Suarez on the silver. Haven't seen much Suarez. Red. Oh, they went auto. Red SVG. And how about a Daniel Dye Blue? We've had a lot of color autos here in the last part of the case. Numbered 49 of 49 on the Daniel Dye. We haven't had a gold in forever. We need a gold. I need a gold in my life. There's not many Facebook breakers, NASCAR breakers left. I know some have folded shop over the years. Bubba Wallace Blue, Silver, Mr. Gregson. Mike is one that breaks a lot. Oh, shoot, I'm forgetting names now. I break with a couple of them now. Now I'm blanking on their names. State 48. Oh, shoot, what's his name? He breaks a lot. There's a lot of good options, I would say. Now, not as many as other sports, but the guys who do it really do a good job. Oh, there we go. That might be an auto, too. That might be an auto.
I love gold.
I don't think it's an auto, but maybe.
The look of it, the taste
Nope,
of
it's
it,
a
the
talisman.
smell of it, the
Talisman gold.
texture.
All right, Ricky Stenhouse on the Red Power. Connor, wow. It's our fourth Connor Zilic. Andrew is cornering the market, and our gold talisman is Mr. Chris Buescher. That's nice. Numbered 10 of 10. I've had a lot of last in the print run. That is a pretty card. I know the red base cards carry more value than the red insert, or gold base cards carry more value than the gold inserts, but some of these gold inserts are really sharp. And how about a fourth? See, this is what I'm talking about with Panini Coalition. There should not be four. These are only numbered to 149, right? We shouldn't have four of them in the same case. But let's just add it up here. A 4. Next auto. Boom. How about Mr. Jake Drew? Come on, Color Blast. Where are you hiding? Pulsar, Daniel Suarez. Silver, Alex Bowman. Pulsar, there's a Tyler Reddick. Haven't seen much of him tonight. Wow. Now it's getting dumb. That's our fifth. And we've had 2 boxes that had 2 in them. Fifth, Connor Zilic, green scope. That's nuts. I mean, Andrew really is cornering the market on Connor Zilic green scope cards. mean, that's a little outlandish, to be honest with you. I mean, not that I'm not happy for Andrew, but it's like, come on, Panini. The same one. Red, Taylor Gray. Have a lot of Taylor Gray. McDowell, silver. Some purple. A blue, Harrison Burton. Purple, Jimmy Johnson. Another nice purple. I think we already had one of those. This is 17 of 99. Some guys have 3 base cards. Some guys have 1, and I think that's why some guys just don't come up as often. As far as parallels. So if you want to drive with the hits on the throwback, the car, and the regular base. Orange, Austin Beers. Silver, Lane Riggs. Y'all got quiet on me all of a sudden. I gotta pull something to get y'all excited. Need another gold vinyl, don't we? Mojo coming up. We got Frankie on the Pulsar and a Mojo. Nice one there. Joey Logano. That one is 6 of 25. Sweating. Yeah, we have. Maybe Chad will treat you better when he takes over next week. I am not treating you well. Not treating you well. I got guys that have told me Brandon Hicks is one of them. He's like, Chad always does better for me than you do. I get it. We all have lucky breakers. Austin Cindric, red, silver, Davey House. All right, 2 to go. If that color blast is coming, it's got to come soon. Are there black 1-of-1s or are those retail? Chad is worse. Oh no, that's not good. Neither of us can deliver. We're gonna drive you to those other breakers I was just talking about. You're like, I'm done with 3 kings. Can't pull me dick. But that happens to me. I have some breaker friends. I love breaking them, but they cannot pull me anything. Chad Clement. I love breaking with Chad. Big easy breaks. But he can't pull me anything for whatever over the years he has, but consistently I get crushed in this break. Get a bunch of base in the mail. Red Power, Harrison Burton. Silver Lane Riggs. Well, we appreciate you, my friend. You know that. But there comes a time, right, when it's like, all right, here's an auto coming up. How about Brendan Poole? There comes a time, there's breakers I really like, we just can't hit for me. That I end up having to at least cut way back, breaking with them. Not because I want to, it's just Chase Elliott. And, I missed it. How about Christopher Bell on the black gold? I'll save the soundbite since I just missed it. How about 5 of 5? Black gold, Christopher Bell. It's a sharp card. Talk about a color match. You got black and gold fire suit, black and gold border. Nice one there. I feel like we did better for you when we would break on eBay. For whatever reason. I feel like I was pulling you better stuff back then. We haven't done that in a while. It just has not been good to us. We got our start. We used to only break on eBay back in the early days. Red Bubba Wallace. Silver Alex Bowman. Blue Lane Riggs. And we got a red auto, I think. Red auto of almost DW. Daryl Waltrip. Daryl Waltrip. Number 31 of 99. C-Bell's nice, isn't it? Yeah, that's why we had to stop doing eBay, because they were cheap, all right. Like, so cheap that we were getting crushed. So we had to quit. But of course, shipping and tax. But I would usually give you guys free shipping. But we can't do anything with the tax on there. I feel like most of the guys, not all of them, but most of the guys on Whatnot are pretty fairly priced. I've seen some that are trying to gouge. But I feel like a lot of them are pretty, considering they're paying significant fees to break on there. I feel like they're pretty. So Luke Finhouse Orange. Silver Daniel Suarez. There's some that are, when they auction up stuff, they go way too high. But I was surprised when I broke it on there. The prices are fairly reasonable. There's some drivers, they always seem to price too high. Brad K. And our next auto, Matt D. Benedetto. Matty D. Yeah, I've noticed a lot of those guys. So Jordan, who's in our group, they've started breaking some on Facebook. But they've had better luck on Whatnot. Under, I think it's Duval Breaks. They were not getting the traction on Facebook. But yeah, I break with State 48, Mike on occasion. I like the full cases most of the time, so I usually wait until I find a full case. Mike does a lot of smaller breaks. 4 boxes, 2 boxes, things like that. I couldn't even tell you the names of the few guys I broke with on Whatnot, really, because it's been here and there, hasn't been very consistent. Kurt Busch, red. Silver Brad K. But I haven't had any bad experiences. Everything's shipped timely. Everything's come in good shape and timely, so there's none that I would say don't break with, or at least not any that I've experienced. Caden Honeycutt on the red power. A blue Haley Deegan. Carolina blue to 49. That is 12 of 49. Now, but there are, I mean, I'm not saying all the drivers. There are definitely bigger name drivers that they tend to gouge on. But I'm not usually the one buying $90 drivers anyway. I'm usually buying Austin Hill and guys like that. So those guys aren't as bad. Bubba Wallace to 99. That one is 12 of 99. But you're right. There are some. There was one break I saw, especially when stuff first comes out. They're like, wow, that's real high. But I have found some on there that are pretty reasonable. You can also make offers. A lot of times those big guys won't sell and they'll go to auction. Yeah. Yep, Chad's got another NT case, and I have another NT case here also. Orange, Austin Dillon. Silver, Cole Custer. Yeah, I mean, it's usually release day when I go on there too, just because I want to see the product. Mike usually fills pretty early too, so I'll watch his breaks or hop in here. I've been on one of Mike's in a while. Need to pay him a visit. I mean, I go in there and watch it, but I haven't bought one in a while. But everybody's pricing is different. I'm sure there are guys we tend to overprice and guys we tend to underprice. Shane Van Gisbergen Pulsar. Green Lane Riggs. It's all selective a little bit. Pricing is a bit of a copycat game, but Chad, like I've told you before, Chad busts his butt and prices pretty much everything on his own. He might look around to compare, but Chad doesn't, especially on the Leaf stuff and racing. He's the man when it comes to pricing. My dogs are angry. Kurt Busch, red. Silver, William Solich. Yeah, I've broken with him. I have broken with him. The Aaron before. The only thing I don't like about Mike's is it's usually smaller breaks. I like at least go to full case. Not always. I mean, I have no problem getting a small one here and there. Matt Kinsey, but I'm all about improving my odds as best as possible. Nice Austin Cindric on the checkered flag. Numbered, especially in racing, 63 of 75, where it's not, you're not breaking the bank to get into a full case break most of the time. If it's another sport, obviously I can't necessarily afford a full case, so I have to do smaller ones. Baseball, football, basketball, but like, for example, two hobby boxes of the new Chrome basketball sell for as much as a full case of this. Just out. So it's like, oh, 2-box break of that, I'm spending the same money. But Mike does feel super fast. But he does a good job. Like I said, we do our best, but we're always open to feedback, suggestion, praise, or criticism. We will listen to anything and see if we can make it better. Been doing this for a little over 10 years now, so we have learned some things that work, some things that don't, but we're always open to suggestions. Cole Custer, red power. And next autograph is, I don't know, Cliff. How about Cliff Daniels? That's a name I don't know. Cliff Daniels. That is 85 of 99. That's a new name for me. Has he been in other products? Yeah, I've broken with Aaron's a few times. There's another guy on whatnot. He's a vet, amputee. I know he's got a amputated leg. He's got a prosthetic. I can't remember his name. I've broken with him a few times. He does a pretty good job. He fills fast, too. Okay, gotcha. I didn't know that. There's a few on there I don't like to break with. I won't name their names now. Frankie on the orange. Got some nice Frankie parallels tonight. Connor Zilich, silver. One, because their prices are too high, and two, when they do auctions, they go way too high. I'm like, no thank you. Not that there's anything wrong with them, I just don't. Like I said, we always. Oh, by the way, we're on our last box. We need some last box. Then we'll do our recap. But I am going to try. No, not gold. I thought we had some gold. I'm going to dabble on whatnot here under the Three Kings name here soon with some racing. Casey Kane Pulsar. And how about Taylor? No, excuse me, Tanner. Tanner Gray, not Taylor. Tanner Gray on the silver auto. So y'all know, I guess we're done with 25 racing, right? Is there anything else that I'm unaware of that coming out for 25, or are we moving on to 26 Donruss next? Red, Daniel Dye. Silver, Connor Mosick. I assume this is the last one, if it's like most years. But see some more checkered flag. We got Daniel Suarez on the blue throwback. And how about a Daniel Dye? Ooh, 3 number card. Daniel Dye on the checkered flag. That one is 31 of 75. I really don't think they sell JR. I've said from the beginning, though, they won't sell out. I don't think they will. Gold, Brad K to 99. I think they would be open to it, but I don't think they're ever going to get the offer they want. So I don't think they sell out. I think they ride out their lawsuit against Top, see what happens.
Got your dollar.
Oh, she's back already?
Yeah.
That was quick.
Dollar.
What? When you go to dinner with your friends, you're there for 7 hours. But they might. Next auto there is Natalie Decker. Speak of the devil, we talked about her earlier. Natalie Decker on the base auto. I don't think they'll sell Kyle Busch on the red power to Panini. Cole Custer on the silver. Or sell the Tops because there's too much bad blood there now. Tops, they're lying about the value and their, profits and losses. And I think they've countersued them, and there's all these lawsuits. I got Mark Martin on the orange. Now, could somebody like Upper Deck buy him? Maybe. Jimmy Johnson, another purple. I think that's our third purple Johnson, 27 of 99. So correlation is definitely raising several heads. But you never know. You never know. But outside of that, I don't know who else would be a player unless they combine forces with somebody like Leaf, which I don't see that happening. Because really, the value that Panini has is their brands, right? National Treasures, Prizm, Absolute, Kabooms, Downtowns, Casey Kane, Pulsar, Silver Tony B. It's not going to be in their licenses anymore. It's going to be in their brands, which you would think would make sense too. Yeah, we need a bonus auto. Which you think, if brands is what your big value in, it would be good to sell. But Butterbean on the red. Check. Wow. Again, tell you what, you can't lie about the crazy collation. Another Daniel Dyer. This one is 74 of 75. Would love another color blast, but I knew the odds were against us there. I just wish they did something, whether it be color blast or maybe there was at least a case hit in every case. That might not be the same case hit, but I wish there was something. Blue Ty Gibbs, Bubba Wallace on the silver. Yeah, Panini still has a pending in court antitrust lawsuit against Topps. See if anything ever happens with it. Those things can take years. Connor Zilich on the Pulsar. I'd say the Zilich spot still did quite well. Not as well as last time, obviously. No color blast, no auto, but that's the 6th green scope Connor. That's ridiculous. It's good for that spot, but it's not. I mean, how many cases are going to have no green Connor Zilich now? There's only 149 of them, and 6 have been in one case. That's ridiculous. Last pack. Last pack Mojo. We got a red. Kyle Larson. Danica on the silver. And that, my friends, will do it. All right, let me get this sleeved up, those out of the way, and we will do a recap. We'll go ahead and do 99 or less again. I got a huge pile of sleeved up cards. I'll also sleeve up all the silvers and some of the bigger base rookies as well. All right. Recap time. Starting with 99, we got Jeff Gordon, Brad K, Bubba Wallace, Jeff Gordon. I think there's 3 of those. Hayden Deegan, Noah Gregson, Sammy Smith, Bailey Curry. Here it is. 3 Jimmy Johnson purples. That's crazy. Joey Logano, Matt Kenseth, Ross Chastain, Jesse Love, Bubba Wallace, Brad K, John Hunter Nemechek. Those are our /99s that we have here in the stack. /75 checkered flags. Daniel Dye times at least 2. I might have one more. Austin Cindric, Denny Hamlin, Frankie, William Byron. William Byron. Shane Van Gisbergen, Justin Allgaier, Daniel Dye number 3. Oh, I hate this collection. Ryan Preece. /49, Haley Deegan, Tyler Ankrum, Alex Bowman, Richard Petty, Noah Gregson, Carson Quapple, Chase Elliott, Denny Hamlin, Carson Quapple, and a groovy /49 of Brad K. Oh, don't watch the recap then. Thank you, my friend. Appreciate you as always. All right, autographs. Then we'll do our stuff across the board there. Base autographs: Natalie Decker, Tanner Gray, Matty D, Brennan Poole, Jake Drew, Brittany Zamora, Jack Wood. I keep getting mixed up. Jake Drew, Jack Wood, Santino Ferrucci, Brandon Jones, Chad Canals, Dale Jarrett, Danny Chocolate Myers, Austin Perez DeLara, Sage Karam, Ben Rhodes, Cody Ware, Reds /99 DW, Darryl Waltrip, Ernie Irvin, Chandler Smith, Connor Mosek, Josh Berry, Cody Ware number 2, Cliff Daniels, Zane Smith, Bobby Labonte, Blues /49 Ty Dillon, Austin Cindric, Brent Cruz, and Daniel Dye. All right, now we're going to go around the board here. One second to get this together. Right. We had 2 Mojos, Kevin Harvick and Joey Logano, both numbered /25. This is our Zillich pile. We had 2 Pulsar Zilliches, 2 Silver Zilliches, a blue Victory Lane /49, a checkered flag /75, and not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, but 6. That's just dumb. 6 green scopes, number 2, 1 /49. Why would there be 6 in one case? But it's nice for Andrew. So that's our Zillich pile. No auto tonight, no color blast, but a nice little Zillich rookie color stack there. And I'm sure there's some base I need to do. We'll do our autographs. We had Kevin Harvick /99 on the Cup Champions. We had Jimmy Johnson base auto. We had a blue Ryan Blaney /49. A nice Kyle Larson Cup Champs. A Mojo Brent Cruz to 25, and a Mojo Austin. Justin Allgaier to 25. And then we'll do our golds. My favorite.
I love gold.
Just a few golds tonight.
The taste of it, the smell of it, the
We had a gold talisman, Chris Busher, number to 10, 10 of 10. We had a pot of gold. That is Corey Day. That is 6 of 10. We had a gold Corey Day rookie base. That is 1 of 10. We had 2 black golds. We had Christopher Bell, 5 of 5. And Taylor Gray, 2 of 5. And then our big hit of the night, a 1 of 1 gold of vinyl, Denny Hamlin. The Champagne Swirls. I guess we can call them those, even though I saved that for Superfractors usually. But the Swirls of a gold of vinyl, 1 of 1. Beautiful card. That will do it. On to Ryan. The next one will be one that Chad does, so be on the lookout for that. A little NT coming up. The next thing we're breaking in the Facebook group, which is almost full, is our Topps Holiday Baseball. Just a couple teams left there. As always, boys and girls, thank you very, very much. I hope you all have had a wonderful holiday, Christmas holiday season, and the rest of the week is good as well. And we'll catch you boys and girls next time. Have a good night.